Hey everyone, I'm Trevor and you're watching SoCal Disney Dad. Today we are at the San Diego Zoo Safari Park. We're mask free, the Africa Tram is open, hopefully the Bat House, the Lemur Walk are open. We're going to find out for you, so come on this journey with us and let's get going. We're getting in here today at about 9:30 in the morning. It's our first time mask-free at the San Diego Zoo Safari Park. And if you are unaware of the recent changes since after June 15th, masks are not required for anybody, vaccinated or unvaccinated, in outdoor situations, but they are still required for unvaccinated individuals in indoor situations. So we have the masks for the kids, for going into places like the Bat House. If it's open, that's what we're gonna find out. There aren't too many indoor situations here in the safari park, just really the platypus, the Bat House, and like if you're going into food or gift shops. Otherwise, everything here is outdoor anyway, so that's fantastic. The safari tram, the Africa Tram, is open, and we are beelining it straight there. Used to be that it didn't open until 10 a.m., even though the park opened at 9. But Amy checked, and it opens at 9:15 today. We couldn't get in here sooner because our oldest son had therapy this morning, so we're hoping the line isn't too crazy when we get over there, but we are going straight there, and we'll check in with you once we get there. I know we're not at the Africa Tram yet, but we just walked by the Bat House and the petting zoo, and both of them are still closed. Amy has a theory about that.
So my theory is that because there's no workers patrolling them, they can't guarantee whether unvaccinated people or even anyone would actually put on a mask before going in there. And we're thinking maybe they're just protecting the animals at this point because they don't want them to catch COVID. But it's hard to know.
That's probably going to be the same for the Lemur Walk, but we'll find out.
Yeah.
There's hardly anybody here. Well, hardly. I mean, there's still plenty of people here, but there's not really that much of a line out here in the general queue for 9:45 in the morning on a Saturday, June 19th. First weekend that the Africa Tram is open. There is a little bit of a line in here. If I had to guess, this is still probably a good 20-minute wait or so. Now, what was the time, Amy? Just gotta check. We have to take up 2 rows because Benji has to be able to sit in his own seat. 23 minutes. It took a little longer at first because they were running fewer tram vehicles. It took 10 minutes from the time one left to the time another appeared at the beginning. But then at 10 o'clock, they started running more trams, and there was always one waiting when the other one was leaving.
Speaking of, there's no good spot to stop in so that everybody's aligned in the perfect location to see the northern white rhino species. Well, rephrase. These are southern white rhino to our right. They will be the surrogate moms to the species I just mentioned, the northern white rhino, because there are only 2 left. That would be superb. Some are on the island, some are in the water. Not a bad deal for all of us. Come on, stop hiding near the wall below us. 2 beautiful species. Oh my goodness, you have no idea how special this is. Because up ahead of us on the right of the bongo, orange with vertical white stripes. Hardly ever do I see them in here. Rainforest dwellers like that are exquisite looking. Cape buffalo sit at the top of the hill on the right. Tree stumps are useful feeders for the giraffe. They can even eat the tree stump happily, and we'll save money that way too. Otherwise, we keep planting trees faithfully. Heard of wildebeest? Wildebeest are common.
We're on our way to lunch at the moment as we just got off the Africa Tram, but we noticed that the water play area is open. I don't know that I've ever had the kids come in here, and we didn't anticipate it because the boys didn't come with change of clothes, but look how fun this is. There's water spraying at the top, and there's water coming down there. In fact, it looks like they're gonna go cool down anyway. It's like raining right here. Yeah, I'm not gonna go in there.
I don't want them soaking.
Now is a fantastic time to mention to our viewers that we have a special giveaway if you see us and say hi. And that is for these Avengers playing cards. And if you just see us anywhere, San Diego Zoo Safari Park, SeaWorld San Diego Zoo, the regular one, Legoland, anywhere, and you stop us, we will have this. Now, I do apologize. A few of you stopped me at SeaWorld the other day. I was by myself and these cards were with Amy in our stroller just so that we don't forget them or lose them. And then I felt bad. I was like, oh, I wonder if the person that said hi was expecting to get the cards. But if you see my whole family, we will always have them because they hang out in our stroller. So please say hi and we'll give you these Avengers playing cards. We are coming by the Bat House. And as we said earlier, this area is temporarily closed. And the petting crawl, however you pronounce it, the petting zoo, also is temporarily closed. This is our first time eating at the San Diego Zoo Safari Park since June 15th, since of course it is June 19th. And I was looking for some things to have changed with the meal type thing. I wanted it to go back to them presenting your food on plates because honestly, the little boxes that they present them in are quite ugly. And I was hoping they'd go back to refilling my cups. But nope, they still just give you the paper cups, and I'll just spin around so you can see that. They give you the paper cup with your water in it, even though you've got these refillable cups here. It's just the way they do it. And they're still putting all your food in those ugly brown boxes inside the brown paper bags and handing them to you through like a window to keep separation. And I don't know, I just don't like how the food is presented that way. I think it videos and photos terrible in those boxes. But of course the food tastes the same. I'm just being picky because I put this on YouTube and I want it to look nice for you guys. Well, contrary to what I just said, because these are all Chinese-y type foods, they come in the Chinese type boxes. So I don't remember, did we eat here when they still, like, did they put Chinese boxes in the brown boxes before?
I thought they still had everything in the brown boxes before, but I think we got a burger here, not a
yeah, well, I know
Chinese.
that they're still handing the burgers out in the brown boxes.
I think your mom's food did come in a Chinese box last time we came here.
Okay.
Because she got Chinese, but we got a burger, and the burger's still coming.
Yeah. Looks like they do have an animal over here in the Thorn Tree Terrace seating area. You can see him, and he's hanging out right there on that wall. He's the mountain Coatimundi. Now that we are done with lunch, we are headed straight to the playground, which is through the Tiger Trail here. I love this trail. Look, they've got mist coming through the bamboo.
Yeah.
Here's our first preview. There are people in the playground, yay! That also means that this walk-in area is open, so we're gonna go through. Come on, James.
It takes us to the playground?
No, it's not to the playground. This is just a special tiger viewing trail. It's like, look, there's the tiger. We can see him from our special viewing area in here.
I made it, Grandma.
There he is.
I just made it.
Yes, you did make it.
The tiger has the right idea. He's just chilling in the shade.
Yeah. Here we go off this way to the playground. There's a lovely climbing area.
I didn't make that. Daddy, I didn't.
Good job, Benji. Oh, I think you went too fast. You'll have to go again. We've got these cool steps made out of gas cans. And check out this bench over here. This looks really, really neat. I've never actually been up here. I've just always stayed down at the bottom there. But this is a really cool play area for the kids. And they've even got this like chainsaw in this tree here. And it's all about how they move trees. This branch has kind of fallen down in the way at the moment, but there is a sign here that says moving trees and simple tools carry big logs out of the forest. It talks all about how they would get the trees out of the forest. Really, really neat. Amy just pointed out that they have a little fake fire pit here too. There's a lot of like cool decorations in here that I just never realized that they had before. Benji is running around like a wild boy. I don't know why. We just got out of the playground and I think he's still like hyped up on all the energy. Like, is the tiger right down here? I see people videoing. Oh, he's in the same spot he was before. If you can see him, probably not, but I found the other tiger right up here next to the glass. He's in the shade, having a bit of a nap. Pretty big kitty. Wait for it. Wait for it. We are approaching, you guessed it, my favorite part of the whole safari park. Behold the eighth wonder of the world, the backside of water. I can't help myself. I love it. I do. If you've ever watched Keenan and Kel, I do. Ooh. Benji asked for us to come down here and see if we could see the tiger that frequently walks along this fence line. He knows, but I don't think he's going to be out here. Seems a little too hot. It's right here, Benji. This is his spot. But he's not here. That means he's probably down over the ridge there somewhere in the shade. There's nothing else down there. Maybe eventually, someday, they'll connect this path and it'll go somewhere, but right now it doesn't go anywhere. Every time I come through this treetop trail here, it makes me want to go to Sequoia again. I think I say that every time on every single video when we come here, but I really do. Sequoia is about a 5-hour drive for us, so it's not terrible. I mean, we drove 3 hours to the LA Zoo. It's not that much further, just up through the Grapevine. So we could probably do Sequoia one of these weekends, I think. And Kings Canyon. And well, what else is up there? Just Sequoia and Kings Canyon?
Yosemite's
okay.
Like 3 hours up.
Yeah, we're not going to do that.
Yosemite's so worth it.
Well, one of these days.
I know.
I like the condor here. I don't know that I've ever paid attention to that metal sculpture. It looks like these pots are back open for playing in again. But the telescope viewing thing is not. Well, we found the bald eagles. I didn't realize there were 2 in this exhibit, but there are. Regal as ever. The Regal Eagle. That's what Disney named their barbecue pit. Huh?
All things barbecue, especially American or something.
That's because it's based on Sam Eagle, right? Yeah.
He's like, all things everywhere.
This is a tribute to all countries, but
Mostly America.
But mostly America. Yeah, something like that. Hello? Hello? All I see is a fence. But there's a bird on the other side of the fence. It says, shh, sensitive animals. My boys aren't being very shh. I don't know what these are, though, because the sign in front of this exhibit says toucan. They are certainly not toucans. But there is a toucan right up there. I feel like we very rarely approach Condor Ridge from this area. We're almost always coming from Australia. But it's nice to get a good view this direction, especially as we pan out over the whole safari park here. Gorgeous views from up here. Very similar views that we saw from the Africa Tram a little earlier. I do see one of the safari tours going on down there. Very too far away for you guys to see. But if you pay for those extra safaris, you can get some more up-close personal experiences. I do not see the free Africa Tram from up here, though. I think it's on the ridge and beyond that. But I'll never get tired of this site. They used to have barriers up over here preventing you from going this direction. It looks like that is gone now, allowing us to get some closer access to the bighorn sheep up here. Oh look, a waterfall. There's those desert bighorn sheep. You'll have to watch the whole video of the Africa Tram tour that we took earlier, because in one portion of it, they showed a section of boulders and a mountain face that looked exactly like what we have behind me, completely barren without a shrub around. And then on either side of the fence, there were full shrubs. And they said the reason why that patch is completely empty is because the goats and the sheep are in there, and they love to eat everything, and they completely pick it clean. So the reason why you see nothing but rocks behind me is because the goats have pretty much eaten everything that they have access to. In fact, if you take a look at the base of the tree here, they've got like fences around it, preventing the sheep from even getting to those trees, because they want those to stay. So they have to put in a special defense to protect the tree from the sheep, or they will literally just consume everything that they can get their mouths on. All this foliage right here, essentially, it would be gone if the sheeps had access to it, and you would see nothing but rocks. That's what they're kind of talking about. Now we are heading into one of my favorite exhibits of both the San Diego Zoo and the San Diego Zoo Safari Park, Walkabout Australia. Primarily because Amy and I have lived in Australia for a year in the past, and I love all these animals. Looks like they've brought the tables back in this, I can't remember the actual name of it, but here they've got the sheared sheep. And this name of this building is evading me at the moment, but they took all these tables out during COVID, and I'm happy to see them back in here now. It's a nice, cool area, place to rest. They do have some shopping that you can do in here too, but you have to come through here to go see the cassowary. The cassowary, personally, is probably one of my least favorite birds because it's kind of scary looking, but at the same time, it's a very uniquely Australian bird.
And one over there.
Since we've never come this way before, I feel like we've missed all these different types of signs and views, and here's one for you. 3 wishes, please keep your coin in your pocket. In other words, they don't want you to throw money down into the water here. You also get a really nice view of that water tower from over here too. By the way, the name of that building was the Zwest Wool Shed. The Tucker truck is back open again. Aussie jackfruit wrap and the bacon cheeseburger here. I really, really miss the sausage rolls that they had here. Sausage rolls are uniquely Australian, and I miss them.
No, I can't believe they got rid of those.
So this is interesting. We just walked by and didn't see an area where you get tickets to go into the platypus, and usually you have to get the tickets. No tickets today. That's what the guy just told us. Unique and elusive. We're coming in here to see the platypus. It's very dark in here. They don't allow flash photography. We'll wait for him to come back. Oh, I just saw him very briefly.
Oh, there!
There he is. There he goes.
Yeah. Black and red.
There he goes again. Where'd he go? Oh, there he is. Well, you just got to see something super special. The only platypus in the United States, right back there here at the San Diego Zoo Safari Park. They're only in Australia, and San Diego Zoo Safari Park got the very first one outside of Australia. How awesome is that? And you just got to see it right here on my video. The last time we were here, we waited like a half an hour. The platypus had gone away and we just didn't get to see it. But so glad we got to see it today. Got to see him swimming around, and so did you. That is fantastic. It made my day. You have to come check out the platypus if you visit the San Diego Zoo Safari Park. Now we're coming up on the wallaby. I always have to think about it. Marsupial Walkway. We're just gonna walk right on past it. We can still see the wallabies from out here, and that's what we're gonna just go for. We don't need to go in there. Hopefully we can see them. In times past, we've been able to see them right here.
Yeah, but we've also come in the morning.
We have come in the morning. It is the afternoon. It's approaching 1 o'clock, if it's not past 1 o'clock already. You can see the hot air balloon poking up over there. But no wallabies over here today. We found the wallabies. I don't even think the people up on the path can see them because they're all down here under this walkway hiding in the shade. At least a good portion of them. I'm sure that there are some elsewhere, but they're getting out of the heat. Somebody had asked me what types of animals they replaced the meerkats with. I actually don't see the animal here. Well, he's very briefly over there, but this is the animal that they replaced it with. They added in the dwarf mongoose up on the mound there. Look how cute he is. The dwarf mongoose. James wants everybody to go up this tree climbing thing. It's the Congo River Fishing Village. And we're climbing up in here. But unfortunately, Mommy and Benjamin can't. Well, Benjamin could, but Benji's in the stroller and he's pretty pooped at the moment. Looky up here. Yeah, I can tell. But this is one of the top reasons to come up here. Got another waterfall. We're heading over this way to go to the gorillas. Not really to the gorillas. We're going to the Malaza play area because the kids want another playground. See what's open. But this is the way.
What?
This is the way.
It's vinyl one.
You should know what I'm quoting, right? Everybody should know what I'm quoting. I hope you do. If you know what I'm quoting when I say, this is the way, please drop that down in the comments, please. Gorillas, I actually see them quite active today.
Well, one.
One is quite active, but I mean, this other one right up front here is poised to do something. There he goes. There he goes. He's just chillaxing. Ooh, ooh, ooh. These two guys are having a showdown here. I'm patient. These are the western gorillas. And these guys are still chasing each other here. He seems to have relocated, but he's not chasing his buddy anymore. I was hoping we were going to get some more action. Amy also pointed out that one of them just had a birthday. Happy birthday, Monroe. We just got told by one of the employees here that the gorilla that was chasing the other gorilla was Monroe, the boy that just had a birthday. And when I commented that he was antagonizing his friends, her response was, well, he's a teenage boy. Does that answer it all? And it sure does. The Benbow Amphitheater has not reopened as of yet. This bird show is still closed for the time being. We're coming by the Mawazo kitchen, but we're not going to the kitchen. We went to Treetop Terrace earlier. We're going to the Mawazo Woods Discovery area, which is this brand new kids area that opened during the pandemic, but remained closed, if that makes sense. They finished the remodel during the pandemic, so the kids have not had a chance to come down here yet. Here we go, our brand new playground, the Malaza Woods. Of course, this playground has been here. They just completely remodeled it. It was something else before. And if I'm being honest, it was more exciting before. But Benji is hopping straight on to trying this new thing out. Oh, you climbed up the stairs. Look over here, we've got balance beams and stumps to hop on. Even this cool forest to walk through. James, come over here, check this out. Now, climb onto this ledge right here and hold on. Now, you have to navigate to the next one. And then just keep navigating through.
What's that one for?
Oh. Benji, go through the tunnel.
Dad, tunnel. Let's go in the tunnel.
Check out this snail. Lemur. This way. Well, here we are, folks. The last of the things that I had to check for today, the lemur walk, is closed. Well, let's recap what's open and what's not. So we came here today with the hope of seeing what has changed since June 15th. We determined that the Africa Tram has reopened. That was a big one that we knew was going to happen. I know that the carousel is running, which is great. And I also know that those kids' play areas, anything that was previously deemed as a kids' touch zone, that has completely reopened, and that is fantastic as well. So as far as the areas, the animal attractions that were closed due to COVID, those still remain closed. I mean, the bats, and I'm being attacked by a fly. I am talking about the bats, the petting zoo, and the lemur walk. Those three areas are still closed here despite things reopening. Now, will that change as we continue to progress? My guess would be yes. Once everybody is able to be vaccinated, and they have a vaccine for children, all the way down to 2 or 3 years old, that'll be my best guess for when those types of things will reopen. But I'm not for sure on that. That's just a guess at this point. So if you're coming here expecting everything to be suddenly reopened, that's not going to be the case. We're going to go down a path now I don't think I've ever gone down. It's across from the lemur walk area here. There's a sign here saying something is closed. I don't know what up there is still closed, but there's birds over here. Check this out. Oh, what type of bird is that? Is that the Vietnamese pheasant? I don't think so. No, that's the great blue Turaco that I'm looking at here. This big bird, the great blue Turaco. Oh, look, there's an aviary we've missed. I'll have to go through the aviary.
There's like a nail?
Yeah. We'll have to double back. I don't even know if it's open though, honestly. That might be lorikeet landing because there's a bunch of lorikeets in there.
Yeah.
Oh yes, this is lorikeet landing. Meet some new friends.
So then what's up there? Or
I'm
is
not
that the
sure.
butterfly house?
Oh, that might be the butterflies. But there's nobody in here, so I don't think you can actually get in lorikeet landing at the moment. Yep, lorikeet landing is blocked off. That's what it looks like. Normally you'd be able to buy nectar and feed the lorikeets. I don't know, but we've never gone through lorikeet landing before. Well, that just adds one more thing to the list of stuff that's still closed post June 15th. Yes, some things have opened, which is great, but there's still much more to open here at the San Diego Zoo Safari Park. And as always, we will keep you posted. So now's a good time for me to mention that if you want to see when those updates occur, hit the subscribe button because we video every single trip that we make here to the San Diego Zoo Safari Park. And I bet we come up here, how often? Maybe once a month, a little less than that, maybe once every 5 to 6 weeks.
It might be starting to be a little bit more or less even because
it's too hot in the summertime.
It's getting too hot. And so this is a time of the year that normally before, when we had the most basic pass that didn't include parking, we would avoid this whole time of the year once it got hot because it just gets to the point where you feel like you're walking in Africa down there.
But with the water play areas open, oh, I forgot to mention that in the recap too. Water play areas are open, and in fact, here's one such water play area, although it's tiny. The kids love touching that wet ball, and they did so earlier when we walked by here. But Benjamin is strapped into the stroller at the moment. Well, not strapped, but he's just pooped. He's really wiped out. He was wiped out before the second playground, and now he's going to be really, really wiped out. And we're actually working our way out of here at this point. We didn't see a whole lot of animals today. It wasn't our goal. Our goal was that Africa Tram, and then we wanted to take the kids to both of those playgrounds so they could have some fun. That was our primary purpose today. Mission accomplished. Now we're working our way out. Let's do something different. Now let's go through Wings of the World on our way out. I usually avoid aviaries, but I'm going to go because I've got protection. I think this is a pretty nice aviary as aviaries go.
On that rock,
yep, I mentioned that last time. Amy's noticing all the poop. I think this is the first time she's come in here, but she's noticing the poop rock for the very, very first time. I'm actually going to go under here. I'm going to be brave and adventurous.
Really the safest spot in the whole aviary.
No, because look, there's poo smear right there. These feel like the buzzards from that one Disney movie.
Which movie is that?
I don't remember. Is it Jungle Book? Are there buzzards in Jungle Book?
I know which two you're talking about. You're talking about the two who were, yeah.
Yeah,
But
like, if you know what Disney movie we're talking about, because we can't think of it off the top of our heads, please tell me in the comments.
Is it Lion King?
I don't know if it's Lion King. It's something, but these two buzzards remind me of a Disney movie, but I can't think of which one. So help me out, people. All right, I couldn't wait. I Googled it, I looked it up, but I'm gonna make you guys wait. You're gonna either have to Google it yourself or check the comments, because I really do want you guys to tell me down in the comments. I think it'd be fun to see if you know what movie I'm talking about, and that'd be fun. Yep, I think it'll be fun. That'd be fun. I'm sorry, I'm rambling now. As we were working our way out of the safari park here, we did confirm with an employee that re-entry is now allowed. So if you leave like we just did and walked out of the gates, maybe you forgot something in your car, that sort of thing, you can get back in now. But what did you say they told you?
They said they want you to get a hand stamp, so I think you still check in either with the person that's over there clicking, when people leave, or possibly one of the people checking in, and just let them know you need to get back in, because they said you do need a hand stamp. So,
right. But at least you can do that now, right? Perfect. Well, that is it for our time here at the San Diego Zoo Safari Park after June 15th. With that Africa Tram open, the kids' play areas open. We are so excited to see all that stuff. I hope you had a blast with us here today. I know we had a great time. If you want to see more videos like this of Southern California theme parks and attractions, go ahead and hit that like and a subscribe button, and we will see you again next time.